יהיו לרצון ירפי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. יהיו לרצון ירפי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. יהיו לרצון ירפי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי
I'm looking for God in my own way. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for God every single day. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for God in the factory. I'm looking for God. I'm looking and God's looking back at me. I'm looking for God. In the rocks, in the grass, in the people I pass, in the birds flying up in the sky, in the sun and the moon, in the back of the room, him right there in front of my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm looking for God in my own way. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for God every single day. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for God in the factory. I'm looking for God. I'm looking and God's looking back at me. I'm looking for God. I look up, look down, I dig under the ground, swim the ocean and fly through the air. Climb to the top of a tree until I finally see that God is everywhere. Whoa. I'm looking for God in my own way. I'm God. I'm looking and God's looking back at me. I'm looking for God. I'm looking for God. Yeah, I'm looking for God right now. I'm looking for God.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Looking for God with Todd Herzog there for a little bit to start things off. Let me just do a little adjust on my camera. That's a little better. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Good to see you on this lovely Shabbat, the 19th of February. And Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Kupitz.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I missed you last week. I was helping a student rabbi at their student pulpit virtually last week and taking a Shabbat off from TBI, but it's wonderful to be back with all of you. And we're going to start, as we do each of our family Shabbat services, with a few songs to get us warmed up and help us get into the Shabbat mood.
Well, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. One more, take it down. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. One last up. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, גם יחד. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, yabby babby babby bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, yabby babby babby bim bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Yes, Rabbi? Oh, one more. Shabbat Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. Shabbat candles gonna burn real bright. Shabbat candles will burn real bright. Shabbat candles will burn real bright. It'll let us know it's a Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat challah, good to eat. Yum, yum. Shabbat challah, so good to eat. Shabbat challah, good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all of my friends.
Yes, Shabbat Shalom, friends. We're going to light some Shabbat candles. If you have candles at home, you can get them ready so that you can light them along with us. We are going to kindle our Shabbat lights.
Oh, Wick, you can do it.
All right, we'll make one circle for ourselves, one circle for our family, one circle for all the people in the world, and we'll join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We will continue to welcome Shabbat, join in singing Lecha Dodi and Shabbat Shalom U'Mevorach. May we have a Shabbat of peace and blessing.
Lecha Dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla Lecha Dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, u'mevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, u'mevorach. Lecha Dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla Lecha Dodi Likrat kala Penei Shabbat Nekabla.
Continue with our call to prayer, Baruch Hu. We stand in body or in spirit, depending on how easy it is to stand where we are.
Lai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Lai la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed Hamevorach Hamevorach Leolam Va'ed.
Connect ourselves to the Holy One and all that is in this world as we join in singing Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
We turn to our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Yabai, bai, yim, bim, bai. Yabai, bai, bim, bai. Yabai, bai, yim, bim, bai. Yabai, bai, bim, bai. Ay, 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 ay. Yabai, bai, bim, bai. Ay, bai, ay, ay, ay. Yabai, bai, bim, bai. Mi chamocha, bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, nora tehilot, o seifele, nora tehilot, o seifele, yabam bim bimbai, yabam bimbai, yabam bimbai, yabam bimbai, ay 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 ay. Bim bye, ay 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 ay, bim bye, 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 ay 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 ay, bim bye, ay 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 ay, bye bye, bim bye, bim bye, bim bye, bim bye, bim bye, bim bye, ay 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 ay, bye bim bye, ay 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 ay. Yeah bye bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah bye bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah bye 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 bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Yeah bye 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 bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Yeah bye 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 bye.
Ba 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 bye.
Bim bye.
So we are going to connect ourselves to all of those who have come before us, to our parents and our grandparents and our great-grandparents as we make our Avot and Imahot prayer. But before we do that, we're going to sing a line that asks God to open our mouths and our hearts to sing words of blessing and goodness. and then our Vote for Imaho prayer as we go forward.
Adonai, Sefatai Tifta, Ufiaki, Tehilatecha, Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Ve'Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah.
It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all who support it are happy. We join in singing our Torah song.
Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tomcha me'ushar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tomcha me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Of all things that the people of Chelm loved, they loved the moon most of all. When it shone brightly in the night sky, there was joy and celebration in the town. Everything was brighter. Homes would glow with happiness. Lovers would walk through the town slowly, staring into each other's eyes. Children would listen to their parents and their teachers. The old, the young, even dogs and cats were kind and considerate to one another. But when the moon waned and disappeared, a gloomy sadness settled over everyone. If only we could capture the moon, one Chelm genius declared. Then we could let out a little light on those dark, gloomy nights and bring happiness to the world. But how do you capture the moon? The townspeople wondered. Well, offered Shmerel the tailor, once I was eating a bowl of soup, and as I ate, I looked into the bowl, and in the bowl was the light of the moon. If we had a big enough bowl of soup, perhaps we could capture the moon. And so it was determined. They would build the world's biggest bowl, fill it with soup, and capture the moon. In the town square, a giant bowl was constructed, and one night, as the moon shone brightly in the sky, the whole town came forth with soup, jars of soup, pots of soup, vats of soup, bathtubs full of soup. Soon they had filled the world's largest bowl. As the bowl filled up, the moon's brilliant light was reflected in it. There it is, they shouted. Stealthily, they snuck up on the moon, then all at once they slammed the top on the bowl. At that very moment, a cloud covered the sky, blotting out the moon's light. We own the moon, they shouted. It's right here in the world's biggest bowl of soup. We own the moon. That night there was dancing and rejoicing all night long in the town of Chelm. But the next night, as the moon went down and darkness covered the land, the moon rose again, bright as ever, shining high in the sky. Everyone in Chelm was perplexed. How can the moon be in the sky? We captured it right here in the town square in the biggest bowl of soup. Someone must have let it out, shouted one townsperson. But who? Who would do such a terrible thing? And so an investigation was launched. Everyone in the town was questioned. Each person was required to account for their whereabouts all during the day. No one was spared. No one, of course, except the rabbi. No one suspected the rabbi, beloved, wise, and learned, would no, it could not be. But the investigation came up empty. Everyone had an alibi. Everyone was in school or at work or in the fields or in the shops or at home. Everyone but the rabbi. And so the townspeople of Chelm timidly approached their beloved rabbi. Learned rabbi, did you let the moon out of the soup? The designated spokesperson inquired. Yes, it was I. A shock ran through the town. But why? Why, dear rabbi, why? Why? He looked at them. Why? Because there are things we enjoy while we have them. They are ours to own and to hold and to enjoy. Like a shirt, someone offered, or a shoe. And there are other things, the rabbi continued, things of far greater value that we enjoy only when we share them. Do you know what things I mean? Love, someone suggested. Yes, love, the rabbi said. And hugs, someone else offered. Yes, hugs. And joy, they shouted. Yes, joy. And the moon. Yes, the moon as well, the rabbi responded. Only when we share it can we really enjoy its light. And so I was the one who let the moon out. And now all the world can share it. But what will we do now on dark nights when the moon disappears? We'll be sad and gloomy and dark, the people cried. That's true, said the rabbi. Into every life comes times of sadness and darkness and gloom. That's part of life. We'll just have to find something else to share that sustains us when that happens. Like what? They asked. Like soup, declared the rabbi. We'll share soup. If we can't own the moon and share happiness all the time, the next best thing is to share soup. And so it was declared a tradition. On nights when the moon disappeared and the night sky grew dark and gloomy, everyone shared soup. And it helped. For soup may not bring happiness, but it helps. Shabbat Shalom.
What a super story, Rabbi. Thank you. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, up in my rosh, up in my rosh. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, up in my rosh to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my regline, down in my regline, down in my regline. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my regline, down in my regline to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev. I got it deep in my lev, deep in my lev. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my lev, deep in my lev to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling bechol gufi. I got it bechol gufi, bechol gufi. I got that Shabbat feeling bechol gufi, bechol gufi to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me. I got it all over me, all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me to stay. Oh, yeah.
Just Just a couple of announcements before we move to our family blessing. First of all, we have our regular things going on this week, so we hope you'll join us tomorrow night at 6:45 for Havdalah, and then we are here on Mondays and Wednesdays as well for Zoom Siyum, also on the Facebook page. But probably most important this week is that Thursday evening, we are going to celebrate Purim. So we are going to have our celebration. If you come in costume, we'll highlight you on our Zoom screen so that you can be seen. The link for our Purim is in our congregational email that went out last night. So we hope that you'll join us there. It will also be on Facebook, but after it'll broadcast a little late after the costume parade, so that we kind of respect those families who don't want their kids on Facebook. So once we get to the program part, we will also broadcast. But we'd love to see you on Zoom so that we can see your faces. That would be wonderful. And we can only see you, of course, on Zoom from like here up. So, costumes should be, waist up costumes that work. You're wearing funny pants, we probably won't be able to tell. So you have to.
Well, although, Rabbi, we know that some of our families, we can see the whole family because they like to dance around and stuff. So
yeah, well, if they stand far enough back, we can see it. Any other announcements, Cantor Paul?
I think it's more for the adults. For the adults, we really don't care what's below the waist. The only thing I will say is I had the great pleasure of taking a trip to the San Fernando Valley earlier today, and I picked up many pounds of Hamantashen for Purim for those who had ordered them. So I just want to let everybody know that if you did order them, you've chosen a time for pickup, and we look forward to sharing them with you. They look delicious, and our bakers wish everyone a Purim Sameach. I got to meet them when I was out there, and thank you for everyone who had a chance to participate with us. So cool.
So gather close with whoever you're home with, your parents or grandparents or brothers and sisters or whoever's there, so that we can offer a family blessing.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha.
May God be with you and be kind to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha. Ve'yasem lecha shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us. Hope to see you all soon. Take care.
Shabbat Shalom.